Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Hope you're good. If you're new to crypto and you want to learn more, hit that subscribe button and press that bell. We're going to talk about IPOs. Yes, I said it. Ripple and possibly the XRP price. Are you worried yet? So guys, welcome. Obviously, the reason why we're going to talk about this because it's quite big in the news in cryptocurrency, the space of crypto that you may well call it. If you are new to the channel, please do interact, help it go further. But I want to talk about IPOs, then obviously stick around because I'm going to go through the price. So if you're interested in knowing where we could go with XRP, if you are an investor or if you're looking to trade it, then obviously stick around. We're going to look at some things, some key areas where this could go. And I don't know if this is good or bad news yet. In reality, when you think about it, the market is currently dumping. My screen over there is showing some heavy losses. But in terms of the IPO section, a lot of conferences over the last few days have been speaking, key speakers, and they've always mentioned a few little things about IPOs. And an IPO is initial public offering, which essentially is offering shares of a private corporation for them to raise money to then further develop. Now, that's essentially in a buzzword, okay? Kind of like an IEO and ICO in terms of getting a project off the ground. But when you consider that this is crypto and it's an IPO, it's a bit crazy. And we've got to remember that, you know, Ripple is a public company. It is kind of already out there, and it obviously has XRP as its fuel, essentially. So, Ripple IPO could come within 12 months, which is fucking alarming, really, if you're an investor in XRP. You don't know what's going to quite happen. It's quite uncertain in terms of what they're going to use this money for. What does it mean for the XRP token and why they're actually getting rid of XRP tokens in the burn cycle, all that kind of stuff. So, obviously, the CEO has indicated that they could go public in the next 12 months. This double-edged sword. It could go really well, but it could also lose confidence in investors. We don't know. And the fallout hasn't really been breached or even seen yet, so we'll have to see. So in the 12 months, you'll see IPOs in the crypto/blockchain space. We're not going to be the first. We're not going to be the last, but I expect us to be on the leading side. It's a natural evolution of our company, or for our company. So it's looking likely they want to raise money to develop something else. I don't know what, who knows. So that's why I'm saying that the fallout isn't quite clear yet. We don't understand what's going to happen and what they're doing, what the plans are, when they're going to go public, how much they want to raise, all that kind of stuff there. But they've got some good figures on this website in terms of how much they've raised in funding. Already 293 billion. What the fuck do they need even more for? I don't know. According to Crunchbase. And it remains to be seen how much more Ripple ends up raising in an IPO. You know, they are pretty public in terms of what they are, who they are, what they do. So we don't know. So yeah, we'll see. Another article by Cointelegraph. Ripple CEO hints at an IPO. Obviously, more firms will go public. So that's obviously, you know, echoing what's happening. It's a big deal. Now, echoing this could mean two things. People may dump it, people may invest in it. We don't know. Like I say, the fallout is unclear. Bit more shitty news. Will Ripple IPO spell doom for the XRP price? And we're going to talk about that in a sec. The price of XRP, what does it mean? What does it matter in terms of the overall technology, what we get? So in an interview, the Wall Street Journal, Davos 2020, Brad Garlinghouse pretty much confirmed the intention to take the company public. The effects on XRP as an investment could be catastrophic. Well, we're already really low in terms of that, so who knows. So let's look at it. You know, obviously this is kind of interesting points. Now, you know, we don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't know. This could be an absolute master, but let's look at some reaction. What the fuck? XRP is planning to do an IPO as if printing worthless coins, pumping it and making billions of dollars wasn't enough. Send this shitcoin to the depth of hell. Pretty controversial statement, but a lot of people still believe that in terms of if you are a Bitcoin maxi. A lot of people don't like XRP, and personally I kind of do like it. I think it's fast, it's efficient, it's really, really useful. But this does spark a little bit of we don't know what's going to happen in terms of what happens with this fundraise, how it will go, what they need. It's just Brad Garlinghouse has just pulled the ultimate fail on XRP holders. Oh, you are actually going to do an IPO and offer shares that carry equity. So what about the coins? Good point. Who knows? Obviously, it's been a year to forget. already could easily show you that on a chart, but you know, 47% fall over the year. But realistically, you got to think, you know, most coins had a horrendous 2018 and 2019. You know, so you got to look at that. Look at all the facts there. But let's look at a chart. Okay, now we are currently here. This is a 4-hour time frame. My beautiful little indicator there, the Hitman, has indicated sell this shit. Yeah, we're dropping like hell. I'm currently in a short trade on Bybit on Ethereum. By the way, guys, if you sign up via the link, there's a lot of offers on over the next coming weeks. So if you deposit more, you get like $300 worth of deposits. There you go. That's the plug done. But yeah, currently at this spot region of previous areas, the 21 cents region is kind of the meaty section for XRP. Essentially, if you go back in time, you can kind of see a few little areas where we've been in and around this region. But let's talk about the daily time frame, because this is the more important one. We've gone bearish. We've rejected off the moving average 100, right? Where could we go? Well, now the biggest problem we've got is there's no real place we can go in terms of historic support of the Bybit chart. We have been lower. We've been down to the 19, 18 sort of cents, or even lower than that, down to 17.5 on a little wick. Now, I'm going to suggest that if this remains bearish and the market remains bearish, at the minute, the market is bearish, right? I don't really care what other people think. As it stands, looking on my other screen here, Bitcoin has dropped down to 827, which is quite a big drop compared to where it was a couple of days ago. The BTC dominance is going up, which is kind of an indication that altcoins are dumping. And obviously you can see here that we were 25 cents and now we're 21. So we are dropping a bit. The altcoin rally's kind of stopped. The alt season's kind of stopped, which is a shame because I just talked about the alt season a few days ago. Oops. There's only a few coins that are doing okay. Engine Coin and Graph and a few others. OneChain. Not many. Not many coins are doing well at all today. So right now we're bearish on the MACD. It's looking quite momentum-wise coming down. This is coming down. As you know, you could argue. No, you can't. It's not a bearish average, but it's coming. It's fucking dying. Let's look at it. So, as an investor and as a person that is looking to trade XRP, I would not be looking at going longs just yet, unless we're going to go on to here and turn around. Very, very unlikely though. Overall market sentiment is bearish. It's a weekend as well. Who knows what could happen at weekends? Weekends tend to dump or pump things. It's a bit weird. But I do believe, honestly, that this news, there's going to be a bit of fallout over it. I think there's going to be a lot of interest. A lot of people talk about it. Ripple, XRP, all that kind of stuff is pivotal to what people believe as an asset holder. XRP coin holders, I don't know. Let me know in the comments anyways. So that's today's video. Have a good one. Comment, like, share, all that good stuff. If you're a holder of XRP, what do you think of it? If you're not a holder of XRP, you're probably going to slate it anyways, because why not? You know, that's kind of your game. So see you on the new week.